Alright, good evening, twitch.tv. Welcome to Mission Control. Who can hear me? I hope you can all hear me pretty well. See that PD8K there's got a Pyrex jug of Milo. That's excellent. I do love that good borosilicate glass. Now, today, oh boy, we're all keen to see what happened with the SOLARBOI. Howdy there, Chris and Ken. Alright, so those of you that were tuned in last time, you absolutely saw that we spent 20 minutes stuck on a rock. We got a little bit off course. We ended up in the former rail yard, and we got on a big old rocky boy. So what basically happened is we spent 20 minutes using the motors to try and drive forward, drive back, steer left and right. We tried everything. We couldn't get off. The plan was to leave SOLARBOI on charge, soaking up some sun, and hope that maybe with a fully charged battery and a little bit more torque, we might get off the rock. So I waited and waited and waited. It was a sunny day. Unfortunately, not everything always goes to plan. So in the end, I had to call in the cavalry. We'd only made it about 840 meters from our original location. So I was able to call in the backup troops, and this is the photo I got sent. You can see that that's wedged quite under there. You can see the dirt. Where are we? We can see the dirt that's been disturbed from our desperate attempts trying to wriggle free. Basically, the wheels were 99% off the ground. The only grip we could get was on the front right tire. And then it would just jam. It still wouldn't actually get off the rock. One thing this has taught me is that SOLARBOI needs a lot more torque. Rather than basing SOLARBOI off Radio Shack toy for a chassis, I definitely wish I had gone with something a little bit tougher. Something like a rock crawler chassis where we have a similar motor to SOLARBOI, but it's geared down a lot more and has a lot more torque. That would allow us to climb obstacles like this rock fairly easily. However, you don't fight a war with the army you want, you fight a war with the army you have, and we explore a country town with the SOLARBOI we have, and we're very proud of him. So it's time to fire up. So I will do the tappity tap tap. And thank God, now this is something I should warn you all about. From time to time, SOLARBOI doesn't get a good mobile phone signal. Supposed to power up every hour on the hour and talk to base. Every so often, SOLARBOI can't get a signal, can't talk to us. So that makes it very stressful. My heart was in my throat up till about literally 2 minutes ago because I didn't know if SOLARBOI was going to turn on. It usually does, but I never know. So there are times in these streams when you may find that we really want to drive SOLARBOI on the hour and he doesn't start up. I don't actually have a good solution for what to do in those situations because you can't really ask people to stick around for an hour doing nothing while you then hope that it powers up on the next turn. In a future version of the Rover, I may have an improved power system that improves that, but not this time. So, alright, without further ado, I will start firing up the Rover. Okay. So what this means is because we got stuck on that rock, we had to reset. We had to go back to base. I'm going to try a new attempt. I've got a slightly different route that's going to give us a cleaner exit out of town, more places to hide. We still have to go about almost 2 kilometers, but I think we can do it. We've got better GPS now. I've got a better satellite feed so I can see what I'm driving over. I'm less likely to crash. Also, the roads are very wide, so I think we might be able to avoid a couple of footpaths. In any case, I will get the video up and running. It's always stressful because the robot's not ever perfectly reliable, so I do worry that, I will let the stream down, but that's just part of live robot driving. These things happen, so alright, let's do about that. Yeah, 4G can be temperamental. The robot boots at 11:30 Melbourne time. It boots on the hour Australian Central Time. Because it does. Every hour. I may change that in future, but I can't change it while it's out in the field. Now, I've got to get this video feed dialed in. We will get that dialed in. You can see the ground because we haven't powered up the gimbal yet. All right, that's looking nice. That's looking cushy. All right, so let's switch over. Now, you can see there's no condensation, which is great, so we won't have to use the lens heater. Yeah, that's correct there, Laser Highway. That is every hour. It dials home. It gives me a GPS update. It gives me a battery update. And it basically tells me everything's okay. I also log every single boot so I can see why they don't work. So at 2 a.m. we didn't boot because I don't know why. Every other boot that failed, it was just it couldn't find a 4G signal. But unfortunately, why it didn't boot at 2 a.m. I have no idea. I think it might have been the fact that the temperature hit 0 degrees. And yeah, basically the batteries were already quite low after our adventure, so that could have been why. I'll fire up my GPS display, which is very important to me. Okay. Alright. A lot of windows going on. Takes about 6 or 7 windows to run this robot at the moment. I'm definitely keen to drop that down in future. Alright, you can see the gimbal firing up now. Okay. Just make sure we are where we think we are. Alright, if you guys reckon, I don't want to lose all my viewers, but put a 1 in the chat if you think I should cut for 1 minute and switch to 720p, which will give us a bit more speed. Alright, I think we're going to have to cut. Right. Are we back? I got an O face, that's positive, I think. Okay. Alright. So we're in the gutter, nice and safe, just still heading towards those streetlights. Thank you, Sega SA Nick. I don't know where you're from, but I bet you're pretty cool. Yes, alright, that's better. Alright, 720p it is. We are not fussy here in Mission Control. We just want to give the people a good robot stream. Alright, very good. Oh, I've got 0 viewers. Okay, that's not good. But I assume everyone's still actually here. Flying, yes we are. Babel, welcome back from the other day. One of the OGs that was here when we got stuck on the rock and met Shackleton. We are heading back towards Shackleton's house. We are doing well. Awesome. Alright, we are still on target, just checking the GPS. On we roll. The real big thing here is, the only thing I'm worried about, everything's going great. The only thing I'm worried about is running out of traction battery before we get to a safe stopping location. That would suck, but all I can do is roll onwards and hope it doesn't happen. Is there video? Yeah, there should be video. Can people see video? I didn't see a mouse. Did somebody see a mouse? Yeah, okay, looks like the stream's working well. Okay. I'm really having to focus on the GPS pretty tight to make sure I don't wander into the middle of the road. But these, oh, bit bumpy. Yeah, really got to get the really got to get the council to fix the roads. They're not exactly robot friendly. All right. Now, just so you guys know, the robot is moving. So just type "Go Hard SOLARBOI" in the chat if you can see the robot moving. All right, keep. Oh, now I've had my video cut out. Go hard SOLARBOI. Yes, indeed. All right. Stream is working. Just as y'all said that, my video cut out, but the robot is still online, so we're okay. I just need to do a reset. Okay. Still here. All right, kill the stream. Not the Twitch stream. I'm just killing the video stream and rebooting it. When you see, we're still getting a battery feed, so everything's okay with the robot. Rebooting GStreamer. Brilliant program. Very hard to use. Probably the hardest piece of software I've ever had to use in my entire life, but GStreamer is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. All right. Oh, wow. Street lamp. Look at that. What are the tech specs on this bad boy? It is running a Raspberry Pi Zero, which runs the camera, sends everything back over the internet through a 4G dongle. There was a car. We better watch out for that. There's an Arduino, which runs the power system, basically wakes this boy up every hour and makes sure that, you know, it turns on and all that stuff and runs the GPS. What was the important thing I had to say? If you do want more about it, you can go back and watch the T-Curve and the SOLARBOI playlists on my YouTube channel, which explain all about how the robot works and goes into a lot of detail on particularly how like the video feed and the internet control works. That's probably the thing I get asked about the most. Okay. Hey, Derwin X, welcome to the stream. Alright. I probably shouldn't stop driving for anything. I've just moved the GPS so I can read chat better. Alright. So, the list of things I've discovered basically since our first run. Hey, thanks, Derwin. The list of things I've discovered that I want to improve since our first run on Tuesday. Number one is torque. Rather than basing this off a toy, I want to base it off a proper rock crawler that has a geared down motor, because that would make it a lot easier to get up and down footpaths and get over bumps and stuff. And they also have better suspension. This is just an old Radio Shack toy that I've hacked to pieces. And to drive slowly, I have to do like 30% throttle, but there's no torque, there's no ability to get over bumps at that speed. So if I want to get up a footpath, I have to floor it at maximum throttle and then try not to hit someone's fence, which is incredibly stressful. So yeah, torque, a proper geared down gearbox in a rock crawler chassis would be better. I'd probably remove the gimbal to save power. It doesn't do that much. Yeah, battery's not doing too bad considering that it is under load. Yeah, fair. What else would I change? Bigger batteries. I'd go to an 18650 pack with higher capacity because I don't need... I'm using... Babel brought me here. Yeah, no, Pi Zero W does good, yeah. Bigger wheels would be good. Very true there. Bigger wheels would be better. Not on this chassis. Is it more efficient at higher speed? Yeah, to be honest, this is geared. This is geared for high speed. That's the problem. But I can't drive at high speed because there's too much lag. If I try to drive at like 400 milliseconds lag at higher speed, I just crash. Yeah, I would also like to see that Babel. I think that would be best in like a farm environment where you can just set it loose in a paddock and let people drive it themselves. I'd love to do that one day. Unfortunately, I don't own a farm. You can see the battery voltage is getting lower. We'll probably be okay. What other changes would I make? I'd probably put the high quality camera, the Raspberry Pi camera that's just released. I'd get that for better nighttime sensitivity. Trying to think what else I would do. Oh, bigger batteries. Because currently I've got drone batteries on here. And they're meant to deliver like 50 to 100 amps burst. I don't need that many amps burst. I just need capacity. Yeah, that would be cool. Backyard obstacle course. I love Twitch Plays Pokemon. That's probably how I got the idea to do this in some respects. As a live stream. Because initially I did these SOLARBOI videos just by myself in a dark room. And without chat to... We are back. I've got my roommate to put the air conditioner on. I think we should hopefully be okay. I am going to have to make changes in future, but we are back. That's very much the worst thing that could have... Well, it's not the worst thing, but my robot is now sitting out there doing God knows what. I'm desperately trying to get in touch again. Shout out to Sega SA Nick, for Sega SA Nick for running the aircon. I'm desperately trying to get the VPN up and running. Get back in touch with the robot because we're just sitting on the side of the road burning power. Yeah, I am back. The robot is still on, should be. I'm just trying to get the VPN up and running and get a command link back. This is... Oh, boy. Ground control to SOLARBOI. Fucking SOLARBOI to ground control. SOLARBOI didn't fail. I did. That's not good. Okay, let's get GPS up and running. We can't run the command program yet. We don't have a link. Okay, do we have a link? Okay, T-Curve, bot, running. Okay, SOLARBOI has reached back out to us. SOLARBOI is still alive, in some form or other. Something crashed, but that's okay. Let's get video and command back up and running. That's the key thing. All right, thank you for bearing with me, Twitch. That's That's part of the game here. I can confirm SOLARBOI does copy. I'm talking to him right now. We should have... Okay. We should have video any second. I wonder... I'm going to run lower resolution video just because I think that might help keep things alive. Oh. Oh, no, this is bad. Okay, so because in another session... Okay, we have a small problem. In another session, the stream is still running. Because SOLARBOI didn't crash. My home computer did. So I'm going to see if we can get the video stream back up. Yeah, I know. That no stream. Can you see me? Or can you not see the robot? If you can see me, that's what you should see. Yep, you can see me. Okay, good. I am trying... I've got in touch with SOLARBOI again. I'm just trying to bring the video back up. Okay, we got it back. Okay! Yeah! Okay, wonderful. Alright, God, keeps you going. Yeah, doing this live is incredibly stressful. Fun, but Jesus Christ. I really appreciate y'all and your understanding of what it takes to do live robots. Oh, I'm gonna have to reboot him. The problem we have is SOLARBOI still talking, still running everything. Oh, jeez. I don't know how to kill things in Linux. Quickest way might be to do a reboot. Alright, I'm having to reboot SOLARBOI, so we're going to lose video again, but that's okay. He'll come back. Ah, Derwin X. Okay, so this will be useful for next time. Chat. How do we first check running processes on Linux, and then B, how do we kill them? PS-AX. So, very funny, Babel. Not even going to go there. PS-AX. Alright, I will try that in future. I've just rebooted SOLARBOI. We're waiting for him to come back up. Here's a photo for everyone. I'll just put this on for those of you that just joined. That's what we were faced with on Tuesday night. That's what happened. We got stuck. PID kill. Okay, excellent. That's really helpful, Derwin. I will do that next time. Yeah, that's what we were stuck on. It happens. It does happen. Alright, so in about a minute, we should see SOLARBOI start talking to me again. If we don't, so here's the thing. I've rebooted SOLARBOI. If SOLARBOI doesn't come back online, I have to go and drive an hour to go and pick it up because I can't leave it in its current position overnight. Oh, it's hard. It's amazing. See, the benefit NASA have is on Mars, if the robot gets stuck, they can just leave it there and come back to it later. I can't do that because this is a city that people live in. All right, SOLARBOI's talking to us again. Off we go. We are at the races. Yeah, he is cute. I am very proud of my young boy. Alright, I'm just commanding SOLARBOI to stay on. We still have battery. That is good. Yep, 150 kilometers away. It's a challenge. I'm going to run a lower resolution video stream this time and hope that puts less stress on my laptop. I'm also freezing my ass off, but that's fine. If it keeps my laptop running, that's okay. Okay, let's turn that off. Let's turn that on. Wow, that's terrible. That's not right. Okay. Wow, that's really all we get. Alright, let's see what we can do with that. Okay. I like the fact that that the viewers understand how hard this is to keep a robot running 150 kilometers from home, and that you're all still here. I do appreciate you bearing with me. It's the fun of live robot games. Yeah, You feel me? Yeah. I think anyone that's done any kind of engineering project has had to face something that's just not working on a time. You know, especially if you're demoing something live to people, and it can be stressful. So we're just bringing the gimbal back up now. I'm running lower resolution in an attempt to try and go easier on the bot. Alright, let's see if we can get command link back up. Hopefully this will be easier on my computer. Alright, we see the gimbal twitch. We did. That's not right. Okay. Okay, GPS is up. Okay, GPS is up. That is up. Minimize that. Minimize that. Okay, we have... That's terrible. Yeah, I don't know if I can drive with that. I think we're going to have to go back to the high res. Just bringing up the high res stream again. How does the G-Streamer side of things work? It's an audio-video mux running H.264. It's the worst piece of software I've ever used in my life in terms of usability, but it does a job that not a lot of other things do. Some guys I talked to were, their idea was they would use Skype to handle, they would use Skype, and that just handles their video and audio for them. And that's maybe something I should have tried, because GStreamer is very complicated. Control R resets frame in OBS. Okay, I will try that next time. Okay. Okay, we are back. Holy crap. Can we get some Fs in the chat for SOLARBOI for hanging in there? Alright, we will lock that. Yep, back. Alright. Where's my GPS? I need to know where the fuck I'm going. I gotta say fuck a few times per stream, because otherwise I don't get my money's worth for making it an adult stream. Alright. F. Ah! It's rolling! Alright. Oh my god. Did that not take a bit of work, chat? Oh man. Pat yourselves on the back for sticking around for the fun. I'm just going to pop up the camera a bit, because I think I'm seeing too much road. I want to see a bit further down. Is that going to work? Gimbal up. Nope, doesn't like that. Alright, Gimbal, calm the fuck down. MC, welcome to the chat. Oh my god, Gimbal, stop. Yeah, you see why I want to eliminate this Gimbal. It just doesn't... It sort of harms more than it helps, I think. Especially in terms of power draw. Hey, Rally Darkstrike. Yeah, I had to get someone to rescue it. At the start of the stream, there's a picture of the rock we were stuck on. It was a giant rock. The wheels were in the air. Yeah, things were bad. So I had to get someone to rescue it. We went back to base. We're trying to take a slightly different route tonight. We've only gone about 300 meters. My laptop at home that I'm running off now overheated. Oh, you know what it is, guys? It's the webcam. It's my new webcam. It's my 1080p webcam that's probably causing all the hassle. We're going to try going a bit faster. Dialing up another 10% throttle. Can't see shit. I'm navigating on GPS alone now, hoping there's no traffic. And I only get a GPS update every... Yeah, Gimbal constantly uses power. It's 3 brushless motors that hold the camera in place. God, this is better. I can't see much, but driving faster definitely seems better. The Gimbal's flipping out when I put it up. Okay, there's good. Yeah, I've put us up to 40% throttle, and this is much better. What's up with the Gimbal? The Gimbal is a camera stabilizer. It allows me to pan and tilt the camera, which is awesome, but it uses a shitload of power. It draws a continual 600 milliamps when it's stable, and more than that when we're moving. How far am I from the gutter? No comment. Okay, I'm probably about a meter out. I'll get a bit more towards the gutter. Okay, I'm now on the wrong side of the road. Back towards the gutter. See, this is the problem with driving faster. It feels better, but it's harder to keep going. Okay. What sort of lights does the robot have? It has 2 infrared lamps either side of its camera. That's what you see for the face. Oh, geez, the gimbal sucks ass, doesn't it? Yeah, IR LEDs. Yeah, that's absolutely what it has. The gimbal's meant to run off a 3-cell battery as well, so I think when the battery voltage starts getting a bit lower, it starts to really struggle. Alright, we're getting up to our first turn. I really don't know if we're going to make it the full many kilometers. But the one benefit is that the comm battery is doing okay. We'll nearly hit the curb there. The comm battery's doing okay, and the traction battery we can run into the ground. It doesn't matter, because it won't affect communications. Alright, I'm going to head straight for the end of a T-junction. Might have to hard mount the camera. Yeah, I used to have the camera on a servo, and it was just hard mounted other than that single servo, and that was way better. Okay, it wasn't way better, but it did make things a bit easier. Alright, I can see where I'm going because of the map. No, I can't. Nearly hit another gutter. Oh, jeez. Yeah, you can see the traction battery getting down to 7.2 volts when we move, which is not great. I'm tempted to actually send out my ground team and just have them almost like lock it in place and just... It would probably make the view a bit more bumpy, but it is pretty bumpy as it is. We're going back down to slow mode, back down to 30% throttle because I just can't drive like that. The view is too shaky. Alright, we're rounding the corner. We got to cross this road pretty swift so we don't get run over. We've got a new set of streetlights to aim at. Those are streetlights, they're not cars. Yeah, it is 4-wheel drive, yes. It's pretty basic. Oh, that looks like it could be a car. Nah, it's a streetlight. I wish there was a space. You know what I can do? I won't do it tonight, but I can code. I'm the code guy. I can just code a throttle value in between 30 and 40% and use that. So the problem with the gimbal... oh, no, it's only a single motor there, Rally Dark Strike, running through a transmission on all 4 wheels. I can't turn any motors off. I could glue 2 of the gimbal motors in place and turn them off and just have the pan motor. That would save me some battery. I don't know if the gimbal would work too well like that, but, I mean... I'm a bit... Like, I'm almost tempted to, like, send my guy out or, like, drive out to the robot 2 hours and just fix it in place because you want to see the code. If you know me personally, I can show you a bit of the code. I am keeping it private because I'm not putting it out there in the open, partly because I don't want people to get any ideas on how they could possibly talk to this thing. Because I have to leave this unattended most of the time. Yeah. We're gonna go up the footpath because I'm a bit scared of the road at the moment. Go up to 50% throttle just to get up the hump. Nope, 60%. You see the problem why I want more torque, don't you guys? 13 viewers! Wow! Thank you all. Thank you all the new people. So, as an update, I am going to keep doing this. I'm sure you guys will forgive me. You die-hard guys. Basically, we did get stuck on a rock on Tuesday night. We did. Hey, thanks for the follow, Skip. We did get stuck on a rock Tuesday night. Our wheels were off the ground. I had to... Oh, I think that was someone's front porch light. We're just going to keep moving. Oh, it's a car? It's a car. It's just a car going past. Oh, sigh of relief. No! Is it going past? It's going past. I hope it's not a cop. That does look a bit like a cop, doesn't it? Oh, it's okay. It's okay. It's just like it's just orange lights. Woo! Sigh of relief. It was just orange lights in the back. He's gone. Alright, I forgot what I was saying. Yeah, so for the people that are just joining us, we did get stuck on a rock on our first attempt on Tuesday. Our wheels were off the ground. I had to get us recovered. Does it have a speaker in it for playing messages? Yes, it does. I'm not going to use that unless we get stuck right now because we got good momentum. I want to keep it up, but it can talk. Yes. I don't know why it's so thrilling. I got my heart in my fucking throat. Another F-bomb for because this is a mature stream. All right, we're crossing a road. We're doing okay. We're getting close to a place where we will be off the beaten track. This is near Shackleton, where we first met Shackleton. Oh, look at that. Nice wheelchair ramp. Oh, no, no, no. No, 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 no. We nearly went in the gutter. We nearly went down a drain. I'm not moving the camera to show you guys more stuff just because we are on a tight battery budget. I'm sure you understand. SOLARBOI needs every last drop of juice to get where he's going tonight. We're only about halfway there. Not even that. Everyone that loves this, feel free to follow and subscribe on Twitch. Follow me on YouTube. What up, TK here? I'm on Twitter where I give updates day to day on the build and how this thing works. So if you are a fan of SOLARBOI and want to know everything there is to know, Twitter, what up, TK here. YouTube, what up, TK here. I'd love to reach 5,000 subscribers on YouTube. That would be a dream of mine. All right, I've got much better satellite imagery this time, so I'm not going to end up in the rail yard. I'm going to end up rail yard adjacent. Man, it's amazing to be doing this here with you guys. This is exactly what I've been dreaming of when I started with T-Curve back in 2016. It's really awesome to have you guys along for the ride and cheering SOLARBOI on. I don't know the movie Malcolm, but I may have to look that up. Come on, SOLARBOI. All right, so we're nearing. We're about 50 meters from where we got lost last time, where we went down. What happened is we went down a ditch and we ended up on that rock. Instead, we're going to turn left. We're going to go behind a series of houses and try and go along what is a walking trail and then find somewhere to hide. Once we take the next major left onto that walking trail, we still have like a kilometer to go. I don't know if we've got enough battery for it, but we're certainly going to see what we can do. Cruising along at 30% throttle. We're doing great. One of the problems is this part's really hard to navigate because the fucking, the footpath blends really well into the road. There's no curb here, so it's very hard to tell what direction you're going in. Malcolm. Okay, I will watch Malcolm at some point. Is it a horror movie? Because I do get scared. This is scary enough for me. Anything. I can't play Terraria. I get too scared playing Terraria. I'm still exhaling from that car driving past. I thought we'd only been driving for 20 minutes, but then I remembered we had to stop the stream twice. I think my laptop's doing better. I've got it propped up. Oh, that's not a great place to park. Do we go left or right? All right, chat. Okay, that sounds cool. I will watch Malcolm. Chat, do we want to go left around the car or right? Left or right? Left is safe, footpathy. Right is road. Left, okay. Oh, don't vote for right. Please vote for left. All right, even Stevens. Left, left. We're getting left. All right, I'm going left. I think you guys want to see SOLARBOI survive. Left is good. Okay. Hey, Ken. No, we're not going right. Oh, okay. There's a lump, but I think we can get over it. All right, bit more throttle. All right, this is going to take some fine maneuvering. We're going to go a little bit under the car. Oh, come on. Guy really had to park his four-wheel drive here, didn't he? We're a little bit stuck. Let's back up. All right, we're going right. Sorry, guys. I can't get around on the left. Oh, no, no, no. I can't go under the car because we'll knock the antennas. Fuck. And there's only... The other thing is, in this town, there is only one mobile phone tower. So, if we get in a bad spot with regards to a fence... yeah, not good. I got dual antennas, big ones. Well, not super big, but decent. They're meant to be 5 dBi antennas. Who knows? All right, I think we got around the car. I'm not telling you what town it's in because I can't risk someone going out to play with it. Unfortunately, I'd love to tell you, but yeah, not even my housemate knows where it is. I appreciate. Yeah, I don't want anyone to steal it. Like that's kind of why I had it picked up. when it was stuck on the rock, because then we wouldn't be having this joyous night tonight. Okay, we're getting close to... We're very close to our turn off, away from the road and onto a secret walking track. Now, I got to get this right. If I get this wrong again, we end up stuck on that same rock. And that would be hilarious, but we want SOLARBOI to get further this time. I'm barely using the camera. You might think I am, but just as much I'm using the GPS and the satellite imagery from Google to figure out where I got to go. And it's a very narrow track. Yeah, 2 4G antennas. You can see them in the photo I uploaded earlier. I got to get this right. This is really stressful. It's so hard. I got to turn away from that so I can actually get some... Who do we get? Cortex, welcome. Okay, that's a sign for the walking trail. I was actually in the middle of the road. See? This part is so hard to navigate because that lamp down the road... that lamp down the road makes it really... It ruins your contrast of the camera. Yeah, welcome, Cortex. Good to have you. We got to get up this lump. 70% throttle. Okay, we got up. Back down to 30%. Okay. Deep breath. Have I considered a tracked version? Yeah, I considered that as well. I think my opinion... I don't know, but my opinion is that radio-controlled rock crawlers are very well developed, and I've seen videos of them doing amazing things. Whereas, I feel like tracked RC cars are like... I think a good one would be really expensive, and a crap one would just not have any ground clearance and would probably get stuck all the time. So I'm definitely feeling more rock crawler than a tracked version. Oh, we are running low on that traction battery. Or we're stuck on something, I'm not sure which it is. I'm just going to pan around with the camera. We might just be hitting that post. Come on, camera. Nope, we're not hitting the post. Are we hitting the post? Yeah, very true there, Babel. For some reason my center camera... Oh, we are moving. Okay. Okay, we're moving. Okay, we are on the walking track. I have to be very careful here not to go downhill. Oh, shit. We lost GPS. Okay. We're okay. It's really hard. There's no street lights on this path, so it's very hard to keep going in a straight direction. And if I go in the wrong direction... Hey, thanks for thanks for inviting people. That's really cool. We do want people to get behind SOLARBOI's journey. If I get this wrong, if I go in the wrong direction for more than a couple seconds, I'll go down a hill and we'll get stuck on a rock again. Okay, noted. I'm in a bad spot. The video... I'm getting... Oh, fuck. I think we're in a bad spot for 4G reception. Because the video's gone all choppy. Like, the robot video's gone choppy. We're right in public view here. I gotta restart the video stream, see what I can do. Deep breath, deep breath. We've still got battery. Just rebooting the video stream. Perfectly normal. Mums and dads do it every day. Alright. Okay, we're in sort of like this gravelly area next to the path. We're not actually on the path. %40 throttle. Come on, why can't we move? Okay. I see where we are. We just got to go a little bit further forward, but not too much. I'm just pulsing it. Is it an IR camera? It's an IR camera. Nah, if it blasted light, it'd be way too easy to see. Oh, we just got to get... I'm stuck in this, like, fucking quagmire of gravel when I just want to be on this path. I got to go up a hill onto the path. There's that fucking post. I missed it the first. Oh, what the fuck? I gotta get between these posts. Shitting Christ. I gotta get between these posts, but not go too far and down the hill. Okay. Fuck off. We're gonna do a 3-point turn. Going around the obstacle, not through it. Fuck off. We don't want to get caught like we did on Tuesday, where our wheel is like, our two wheels have like an obstacle in between, because SOLARBOI just gets stuck then. Alright, we're on the path! We are on the path. This is the path, I promise you. Might not look like much, but it's our home. What we really want is we want a big lamp in the distance. I should have built one. I should have put some solar. I should have gone out the path when I dropped the robot off. I should have put solar lamps to like navigate. I wish we had like more throw down the road with our light. If I go off to the right, we fall down a ditch and we're in trouble. That's where it gets really rocky. So we're just going to crawl along in a straight line. Thanks there, C-Trix. I'm going to do my best. 19 viewers, you have got to be kidding me. Welcome everyone to the plight of SOLARBOI. We have gotten further than we did. Just barely. We are on a nice, safe gravel path. We are trying not to fall in the ditch we did last time. We're trying not to get stuck on another bloody rock. Uh-oh. GPS is starting to indicate we may be in the ditch. I'm going away from the ditch. Am I using Google Maps? Yes. Okay, no, that's good. That's fenced. That's the back of someone's house. That's good. We're not in the ditch. The GPS is only, like, accurate to a meter, and I only get an update every 5 seconds on the satellite image. So I'm keeping, like, a really close eye, making sure I stay to the left and to the middle of the path. If I go to the right, all it takes is one misapplication of throttle, and I go down a ditch, and then I'm in a rail yard, and it's big rocks, like rocks almost as big as the tires. And we just get stuck really quick. That light in the, you can just barely see, I don't know if you can see it on the feed. There's like a street lamp intermittently showing up in the top right. That's really useful for me, because if I keep that in the same spot roughly, I can navigate. This nice bright spot, this little divot, you use the texture of the ground to navigate. You use street lamps to navigate, to keep you on the straight and true. You don't want to weave. You don't want to go off. We're going under some trees, so I could lose GPS. Remote rover, 150 kilometers away. Hey, yeah, welcome, multiplayers. Yeah, thanks for coming. Thanks to C-Trix for inviting people. Is it my voice audio that's breaking up, or is it the rover audio that's breaking up? Yeah, multiplayers. Yeah, the robot's controlled over 5G. It is nowhere near me. Voice. Okay, I probably can't do anything about it now, but I appreciate you telling me, and I will I'll probably downgrade to an all 720p stream in future. Okay, thanks guys. Thanks for the confirmation the voice is working. This is the first Twitch streaming I've done, and I'm really happy with the way it's going. I'm really lucky to have 19 viewers. That's killer. So for those of you that are new, SOLARBOI is a little robot made out of a remote control car that has his own camera, his own solar panel, and he charges up during the day, and we drive him at night, and we're trying to get him to a phone box that's 13 kilometers away. Today, hey, Amsterdam, you are kidding me. Wow, that's awesome. And the audio is good. I'm really happy. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to, over a series of weeks, we're trying to get to a phone box 13 kilometers from here, and then beyond. For now, tonight, we're just trying to get to the outskirts of town. We're close to the outskirts. We're probably about another 800 meters away. We've done 800 meters tonight. We're trying to do another 800 meters. As you can see, our batteries, which are 2-cell lithium batteries, they're getting down a bit. When we get to 7 volts on the comm battery, it's game over. Nova Scotia, Canada. Greetings from Oppo. Oh, you were talking to me today about a SOLARBOI being stuck on the rock. Yeah, really glad to have you. Okay, there's a ditch there on the left side. So we are between ditches. I think our camera's become... Oh, okay. The gimbal has flipped out on us. It is at 90 degrees to our direction of travel. That's unacceptable. Let's look down. Let's look at our tire. And then get this camera straightened back up. That's our tire down there, I think. Come on. Okay, now if I press back, Okay, yeah, we got to re-straighten up this gimbal. May have gotten caught on something. Yeah. The gimbal is honestly more trouble than it's worth, I think. To be honest, like, I can show you a video on YouTube of T-Curve, the previous iteration, which didn't have one. And its video was just as bad when you're moving. To be honest, if I just... Oh, see how the gimbal keeps... I think the gimbal can't keep straight, and it keeps... Oh, that's going to make things really hard. I should have just put a pan servo. Alright, our progress is slow due to camera issues. Oh, this is bad. I can't... You can't drive like that. I might have to power the gimbal down and back up. Okay. Okay, I'm going to power the gimbal down and back up. I just got to remember how to do that. Okay, standby stream video should remain. Okay, we saw the gimbal drop. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we could run out of battery real soon. Maybe order Uber Eats. I'm really glad that this is compelling viewing because it's definitely fun with an audience. Okay. Firing our command program back up. Gimbal should come back up soon. Alright. Hopefully a reboot fixes it. It may... Shared on Endless Fear. Yeah, thanks for that, Ken. Really appreciate that. Okay, so here's the thing. We may find tonight, as we did on Tuesday, that due to limitations of the hardware, it's not capable of... you know, SOLARBOI isn't capable of undertaking the mission. We may have to pull him back in from the country and re-engineer him a bit. I don't want to do that. Ideally, he completes the mission in his current form. But I do hope that you will all remain fans if he can't and if he needs a bit of help from my spanners. I'm sure you will want SOLARBOI to achieve the most he possibly can. Alright, let's see if the gimbal's centered. Okay. Yes! We have a centered gimbal, my friends! As in, it is center ED, not it is, you know, it doesn't smell like much. Probably smells like glue. I had to glue. One of my favorite things that you actually haven't seen on YouTube yet is after Sunday's first attempt at a mission, which you haven't seen because nothing happened. I had fog on the lens, so I had to rush up to the country and bolt on a wire wound resistor as a heater for the lens, so that if it gets condensation, we can heat the lens and keep it clean. What is the gimbal doing? I think the gimbal just can't handle this low voltage on the traction battery. Yeah, see how I move and then the gimbal just flops? Where can we find pics of how he looks? If you subscribe to me on YouTube, What Up TK here, and look at my SOLARBOI playlist, you'll find how SOLARBOI looks. Guys, I think... Alright, I'm gonna... Stay with me, guys. I'll put up a picture now, because you're not going to see anything on the video. We can't drive like this. I think the gimbal is just kabanged. Yeah, the gimbal's pointed to the side. It can't keep up at this low voltage. Now, that's really bad, because that means while the motors can keep going, I actually think we might have the motor power to drive another 800 meters, but if the gimbal keeps flopping like this, I can't drive. So we may have to stop. And this may actually be a good place. I'm going to check on Google Maps. This may be an abandoned lot. Is it? No, it's not the rocks. I don't think it's too bumpy because... Oh, it could be the rocks. It could be too bumpy. Or it could... Because this is meant for a quadcopter, which is kind of more smooth, fairly smooth alterations. Whereas bumps of a land robot are just a bit much. We're doing okay. We're going to keep going for a bit. But I'm just going to stop because we may be at a really good natural stopping point here. Because our next natural stopping point is still 800 meters away. If this is an abandoned lot and it looks good, we might park here for the day and then pick back up either tomorrow afternoon or on the weekend and try and go the rest of the way to our out of town spot. We need somewhere safe where people aren't going to find him. I got to do this quick because we're burning communication battery the whole time. So I'm just typing this into Google. I'll put up an image for those of you that haven't seen the rover. He's a cute boy. Where are we? Cute boy. That's his face. And then that was him stuck. And then that's him in the grass. That's before he got his final antennas. Take it meter by meter. Very true. Yeah, it is a walking trail. But I think we might be adjacent a empty lot. And if there's like a something to hide behind. It's got a pretty good view from the street, to be honest. I'm just doing some street view investigation. Yeah, I think the people in the houses would spot him. Oh, there's a bush! Okay, that's actually a pretty good spot for him to hide. I think this is where we stop for the day, guys. I think there's a spot for him to hide. I think basically unless someone cuts through that bush, cuts through that empty lot, I don't think they're going to find him. And I think we could get... just let me figure out which way north is. I think he'd get some good sun there too. This is the problem. If I park him somewhere where there's no sun, it's game over. So that's north, east, west. North, east, west. Yeah, if I park him, that's an east-facing, north-facing. Yeah, because if I park under the house, but then the sun moves northwest. Yeah, that'd be fine. That'd get me some good charge. Okay. Yeah, I like the idea of eliminating the gimbal. Yeah, if he gets... So here's the thing. If he gets stolen, here's what can happen. His weatherproofing is good. Good enough, I think. We haven't had a big rain, but I think he can survive out in the wild. His weatherproofing's good. Here's what we can do. We can park him in... Now, if he gets stolen, it's going to take me probably a couple months to build a new one. So he needs to be... he needs to be put somewhere safe. Stolen is the worst case. We don't get to do this again for like 2 or 3 months while I build a new one. And that cost me like $2,000 to remake. If he survives but runs out of battery, or if he just can't move, I go out, I bring him back here, I do some re-engineering, I get rid of the stupid gimbal, I put a massive battery pack on, and it takes a few weeks, then we get him back out. Yeah, that would be funny if it got stolen and woke up in someone's house. I don't know if it... yeah. 3D camera would be freaking perfect, but G-Streamer is hard enough to get to work with a webcam, let alone a friggin' 3D camera. If you can get me like Ricoh or Insta1X engineers to donate a camera and a software streaming solution for it that can run on a Raspberry Pi, I would love to integrate a 3D camera into this. It's beyond I don't have the money to drop $1,000 on one of those 3D cameras, and I don't have the engineering ability to set up a streaming solution. But if they want to get involved, yeah, if you know someone that works there, get them in touch. I'm at a really good spot. I'm going to try and drive another 10, 15 meters, maybe 20 meters down the road. We're going to see if this gimbal holds up. I'm also just going to quickly, before we try that, I'm going to measure how far we actually have to go to get where we're going. But I think the bridge is still another... The bridge is a better place to hide, even if we don't cross it. But it's like another 800 meters away. Okay. Standby stream. Put in your guess as to how far you think it is to the bridge from our current location. I'm just going to measure real quick. .3 kilometers. 1.3 kilometers, and the gimbal spaz now. I'm gonna try and drive another 20 meters, but I think we might park him before we get into too much trouble. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna do it. Not with the gimbal playing up like this. Oh, the video's cut out. I gotta restart the video. Yes. Yeah, okay. So our little robot has done well, but I'm just gonna check how much function we have. Check I've got the GPS. GPS, yep, okay, everything's up and running. Yeah, the gimbal just can't keep its head on straight. Yeah, alright guys, we're gonna have to park this. It's gonna be difficult, but we're just gonna slowly crawl him in. We're lucky we stopped near a safe space. Is the video stream coming from him on its lowest setting on your end to save on the connection? It's on a pretty high res setting. I gotta improve the video. Like probably do like a change things a little bit so it's what's the word? If someone steals him and takes him home, basically knock on their door and nicely ask for him back. Yeah, I could lower the video stream and make things a bit better. Because it doesn't need to be this high res. I hope that's not a fence. Oh, it's barbed wire. Oh, that's going to be really hard to get under. Oh, they've put a fence. Oh, we don't want to get tangled. Oh, I don't think we can get through that, guys. Oh, you are kidding me. Why'd they have to put a fence? Oh, we are certainly going to get tangled in that. Oh, heartbreaking. I don't know. SOLARBOI, not funny, mate. Did we already get tangled on the fence? Oh, not this again. Oh, this is... Uh-oh. We just ran straight into the fence. We got unstuck! We got unstuck, but we did run straight into the fence. I can't believe what just happened. I can't believe that didn't crash. I can't believe that survived. Yeah, safe for now. We still don't have a safe spot to... Yeah, well. I think the wires for the gimbal, for the camera... This is the other thing. The gimbal doesn't like the camera cables. Turn right, you fucking gimbal. Gimbal doesn't know what it's doing. Oh, you see the left edge of the solar panel there. I wonder if I do like a reverse right-hand turn, if I can flick the gimbal round the correct way. We need to stop, like, soon. The gimbal is just boned. Alright, I think we got two options. I think SOLARBOI is glorious, but I don't think he's ever going to make even the bridge with this current level of engineering. I think that gimbal needs to be eliminated, and I think we need bigger batteries. What do you guys think? Do you think we pick him up tomorrow and we re-engineer him for a couple weeks, or do you think we push on? Because keeping in mind, if we push on and we get stuck in places like this, we are probably going to lose him. Re-engineering, you think we re-engineer him? I think I park him for the night, get him picked up in the morning, and get him. I think we have him picked up in the morning, and rescue him. And I bring him home. We re-engineer him, and go for better. Yeah, because I don't think we're gonna make it. Like this is great to watch, but I think it's a little bit too soon for him. Yeah. All right. So this I think you guys are all on the same side as me. And I really 23 viewers. All right, real quick. Here's what's happened, everyone in the stream. SOLARBOI was stuck on a rock. We redeployed him at base to have another play at getting out of town. We had a good run, real smooth, but he just doesn't have enough torque to deal with the rocks. The gimbal is sucking our battery and keeps flopping the camera all over the place. So despite making it 850 meters, we have struggled to actually get to our 2-kilometer goal of getting out of town. We crashed into the fence in front of us, somehow stayed alive, but we're now just we're in serious trouble now. We can't drive because every time we move the camera, every time we move the robot, the camera just flops around. So you can see it's no longer aligned with the direction of travel, and I can't even pan it properly at the moment. So after consultation with the fans of SOLARBOI, the SOLARBOI Brotherhood, SOLARBOI Brotherhood, F's in the chat for SOLARBOI, we've decided we're going to re-engineer him. We're going to get him picked up in the morning and re-engineer him before we deploy him again. But what we have to do... Here's what we have to do, is we have to kill the gimbal, and try and power it up again, and just see if we can get to a safe point. Oh god, the camera's pointing completely backwards. We have to... That's bad. Oh, that's bad. Oh, shit. Okay, the gimbal's pointing backwards. I don't even know if we're gonna... If it rotates around more in the same direction, it's gonna get tangled. Yeah, that is out of range. The camera's not supposed to go that far around. It's facing completely backwards. I'm desperately trying to pan it back in the right direction. Thank you to the people that just followed. Really appreciate it. Feel free to subscribe on YouTube as well if you like. Oh, this is bad. He's tangled. Yeah, we need to eliminate this gimbal. This is terrible. Alright. Yeah, maybe it did hit a fence. Appreciate any donations. They do help me buy expensive robot parts. If you like SOLARBOI, we'd love to buy things like a nice servo instead of this stupid gimbal. We'd eventually like to buy a gearbox or like a new chassis. Alright, we're going to try and reset the gimbal again. We're going to power it off, hope it flops downwards, and then, alright. Oh, no, don't. No. Alright, we're going to try and reset the gimbal. Alright, so if you're just joining us, we're just trying to get the camera to power up in a safe orientation again, so that we can park this thing in an out-of-the-way location so that it'll be in a safe spot to get picked up in the morning. We're right in the middle of a walking trail right now. So if anyone walks to school, they could fuck with it. Hopefully if it does get found by someone that doesn't know what it is, They, at the very least, you know, untangle the camera from itself. Oh, the gimbal can't even start like this. I think, guys, what we're going to do, we're going to go last-ditch effort. We're going to put it in the ditch. We're going to put it in the same ditch as last time, because that's at least off the walking trail. We're just going to go downhill for safety. We're going to put this robot in the ditch and hope it can stay there safely until morning when we can get it picked up for re-engineering. Wish him luck. All right. Powering back up the control program. Really glad to have you guys along for the ride. Glad to have fans of the robot that has taken me 4 years to build. It's going to take me a little bit longer to get him right. But we're going to get him in this ditch safe and sound. We do get GPS log updates every hour. Yeah, zombie. Yeah. All right. Sorry I haven't been shouting out people in the chat. But I'm just trying to get this boy. All right, let's get him. Yeah, the robot has battery. It's just this friggin' gimbal. It's not even responding right now. It's just gone into a fail mode. So I can't see what's going on. It's tangled up. The gimbal would have been worth it if we could drive along a bumpy road and have a perfectly smooth view. Then it would be worth it. But it's not doing that. It's just, yeah, gimbal's off the traction battery. It's just sucking traction battery. I'm just going to try and hide near some trees. Save the GPS location. I can't, like, my camera controls don't do anything right now. Yeah, this is garbage. Yeah, we're going to eliminate the gimbal. Make them much more mechanically. We should see in a second, we should either hit a tree or we should go downhill. We're just trying to hide him. More comms battery would be good, but you can see we've probably got like another half an hour to an hour of comms battery. And if we hadn't had all these gimbal problems, we'd be probably another 800 meters long by now. Yeah, it does seem to drop fairly quick. We're actually making good progress down the road. We can't see where we're going, but... Okay. So we've basically replicated, in some respects, Tuesday's mission, but instead of getting stuck on a rock, we've just had the gimbal fail. 7 volts. Yeah, the Raspberry Pi dies. Guys, we're actually doing okay. It's weird. I think the thing is, even if we did get a fresh charge and the gimbal had a full charge battery right now, I think it's probably tangled up enough that it would be difficult to get it working. Yeah, so the gimbal seems to cut out or like stop being usable at about 7.5 volts on the traction battery. Raspberry Pi cuts out at like realistically about 7.2 volts because the steering is off the comms battery because they're... Long story, but the servos need 5 volts, so I ran them off the comms battery, which is a mistake, because it means when you get to, like, 7.2 volts on comms, even though you could run the Raspberry Pi for another hour, you hit steering and it cuts out. Yeah, 2 volt drop. You're going to laugh. The Arduino that runs the Raspberry Pi, or the Arduino that runs the power system that then runs the Raspberry Pi, is a knockoff, and... For some reason, it's a really bad knockoff that instead of having a 5 volt regulator, it has a 7 volt regulator, which is like, the Arduino's not supposed to run on that. It just does. It's just a really shit knockoff. So, I had to rip the tiny SMD regulator off the Arduino that runs my power system, and I've just bodged a 7805 onto the Arduino. The Raspberry Pi runs off a separate regulator. Improving the regulators would be good, but it's more of a nice to have. What I think I'll do instead is I'll just run a servo regulator. Alright, we're just going to try and get down this hill. Which way did we go? I'm heading towards what looks like a tree, I'll say that much. Yeah, I want to remake a battery. So this is... Oh, I've hit a fence. I think I'm on the wrong side of the walking track. Bigger battery I could do. Here's the problem with the big battery. The battery I have now is like a battery for like drones. It's designed to deliver like shitloads of current. I don't need shitloads of current. I need shitloads of capacity. I could make my own battery that's well suited to that The problem is, to do that, I need like a spot welder, and that's $200. The batteries themselves I could get for like 40 bucks, but I need a spot welder, and I can't afford one of those right now. Just going to try resetting the gimbal one more time so we can get to a safe stopping point. I think I just cut the video stream. Just going to try resetting the gimbal one more time. Yeah, gimbal's not having fun. Oh, we've lost link to the rover. Okay, everything's going haywire right now. I could make a spot welder. The problem is that would take me three or 4 months. And then, and that's time I could be working on the robot. I've thought about if anyone knows anyone in Australia that can make custom batteries with 18650s. I will hire them to make me a battery and ship it to me. I will pay them. I would love to get a battery made with 18650s. If anyone, Babel Infocalypse, you know someone that does 18650 batteries? Yeah, anyone that does it. All right, guys. I'd love to chat about those batteries. So if you're wondering what I'm doing, I think I've lost touch with the robot. Oh, okay, guys. That's all she wrote. I can't talk to the robot. Oh no, she's getting back in touch. All right, we're gonna do one more last ditch effort. One more last ditch effort to reset the gimbal and just park it safely. Otherwise, it's just gonna be in the middle of the walking trail. It is right in the middle. Yeah, there are hacks to spot weld, but I need like, because of the vibration and everything, like I soldered up my own 18650 battery the other day, and it did work, but I need like a proper Skookum as frig battery to do this. All right, I'm just gonna power down the gimbal one more time and hope it flops into a better position. What I should do is I should really power the gimbal down and then like drive the car around to shake it back into a safe spot. But anyway, that would be more coding, and we would bore the crap out of you because you don't get to see anything that I'm doing. Okay. Okay, so gimbal off. We'll turn it back on in 2 seconds. Whew! Alright, powering up the command program again. I've been driving this thing now for like 2 hours straight. I need some ice cream. Pouch cells in a solid as fuck box. I'm currently using pouch cells. The thing about pouch cells is, at least the vast majority of them, they are optimized for high current delivery, which means the size and weight versus the capacity is not great for my application. I'd much rather have really, really high capacity and only have to deliver about 10 amps. 18650s are cheap and doable. All right, we have command again. Thanks for the kind words, guys. Wish me luck. The gimbal's powered up again, but it's not doing shit. It's just staring at the ground, so I think she's dead. I'm just going to try and drive this thing off the path into the weeds. How many amp hour? So both comms and traction are both 5,000 amp hour. The other thing I might do as well is I might actually switch to a 3-cell setup for the traction battery. It'd cause me some... It'd need some serious re-engineering, but it would make... Oh, wait. Who cares? I was going to say it would make the gimbal happier. Who cares about making the gimbal happier? Fuck the gimbal. We're getting rid of it, aren't we? I need to restart the video stream for you guys. Sorry, my brain is scattered. It's a good thing we're stopping here. Alright. That's that. Okay. 3S5 amp hour would probably be okay. Ideally, though, I think... I want like 10 amp hour. Even 15 for the traction battery, and probably 10 amp hour for the communication. So 4 or 5 cells of 18650 would just be perfect. Alright, I have video. I have control. Where's my GPS? GPS is still going. Alright, guys. You're not going to see much. I'm just going to try and... put her in the weeds. Brighter IR LEDs would help a bit, but you notice the problem is when we're on this walking trail and stuff like that, there's nothing for the light to bounce off, so I could spend a whole bunch of power budget on better LEDs, but they're probably not going to actually do much. They'd illuminate the ground, but they like, yeah, you're right. Better IR LEDs would help, but in the interest of getting this thing out and about, there's a limit to how much re-engineering I can do. For some reason, we're not moving. I think the traction... What's the voltage doing on the traction? Ah, guys, you see it? You see it? Look, when I try and move, the traction battery goes right down to 6 volts. Alright, I'm just looking at the GPS to see if we can get down this hill into the weeds. Yeah, that is true. Maybe when we do the re-engineering, I'll put some headlamps. Yeah, guys, alright, we are stuck. I want to say thank you, a big thank you to everyone that joined the stream tonight. Everyone that came in to support SOLARBOI. We got an extra 50 meters down the road than we did. But we got stuck this time, not on any rocks or anything, just because our gimbal failed us. Who was that? Who's following? Sega SA Nick is following. Thank you for the follow. So here's what happened. Tuesday night, stuck on a rock. All the wheels in the air. We had to start again. All right, so Thursday night, charged up during the day, left, slightly different route, tried to take a footpath. It is bumpy, but what happened is the gimbal, once our battery got low, the gimbal just shit the bed. Can't hack it. So what we need to do, here's where we're going moving forward. We are getting rid of the terrible gimbal. That's going to give us more power budget to go further. We're going to get rid of the gimbal. We are going to replace it with just a pan servo. We're not even going to worry about tilt. Tilt is nice, but we got to keep things simple. Just pan. We're going to have a pan servo, nice and simple. Gimbals are too fragile. So we're going to swap the gimbal out for a pan servo. If I can find someone to make me an 18650 battery pack, I think we found someone tonight in the chat. We're going to make a high capacity battery pack for both comms and that, what's the other thing? Comms and traction. If I can get some budget, I'll have a look at how the YouTube money's doing or how the Patreon's doing. If I can get some money together, I'm going to get a bigger solar panel as well, because that'll just open up possibilities. Can't tell you where in Australia I am. Don't want to give too much away for people trying to find the robot. But if you know Chris, or if you reach out to me on Twitter, we can have a chat. If you have technical skills to contribute to the project, I'd love to work with you guys. Anyone that, yeah, possibilities involving flames. Save the flamethrower / laser weapons for SOLARBOI 2. Could we kindly request a re-engineering stream? I will stream some of the re-engineering. Probably most of it will be a video on YouTube. What up TK here, and there'll be updates on Twitter as well, but I will do a bit of a solder stream. Something easy. I'll do a bit of a stream for you guys so you can get into it. Any other questions before I go to bed and power this boy down for the evening? If anyone has any questions, chuck them in the chat now. I pop your Twitch cherry. This is my first time on Twitch as well through House 420. Thank you for joining us. Is he on the fence? He is. He is. Basically, he's right on the edge. He didn't quite go down the ditch into the ditch we were in last time. He's right on the edge of the walking trail. He's not stangled in the fence. He's on the other side of the walking trail near the ditch. No problem for the entertainment rally, Dark Strike. It has been amazing for me having an audience for this. Really appreciate you guys. I think that's all the questions. SOLARBOI didn't explode. No, our base package is fine. Just the gimbal is what's letting us down. Also, I'd love to do more talk, but that would require like a brand new chassis, which is like $600. I think instead I'll just work on other solutions that will maybe improve our drivability there. I won't worry about a whole new chassis. I think that's a bit beyond the scope. So our goals are get him recovered in the morning. Yeah, get him recovered in the morning, and then rip that gimbal off, and bigger batteries, and hopefully bigger solar panels. So follow me on Twitter, WhatUpTK here. Follow me on YouTube, WhatUpTK here. Follow me on Twitch, WhatUpTK here. Wish SOLARBOI good luck, and I will see you all. Good night, my friends. TK signing out from Mission Control.